Do we
Meeting
have?
called, yeah, we have 5 people.
Oh, okay.
So call the meeting to order at 7. Okay, everybody say who's here. Lee Wessler's here.
Crystal Adams is here.
Mara
Great.
Roby's here.
Okay, good.
Jim
Grace
Keating.
Jacobson, yeah.
Jean just came in. Okay, no alternates to seat. So on to approval of the minutes. Anyone have any corrections, or is there a motion to approve?
Jim.
This is a really small thing, but it's a new year. It's a new year. The way you spell my name is Kaeding. I let this slide on a lot of different places, and I
I'm
just
sorry.
it's okay. It's no big deal. I figured, at some point you're gonna find out, and
And every time it tells me I'm doing it wrong. And it's like it's KAE, right?
That's right. Yep.
Okay. I promise I will.
No big deal. No big deal.
Okay. We know who you are. It's okay.
I used to let judges go by calling me Keating, because they always wanted to make it Irish, but I wasn't going to argue with them.
Yeah. Not a good move for a lawyer. No.
Yeah, but his first name is spelled GYN. Just correcting.
Oh my.
Okay, so is there anyone else have anything to add, or is there a motion to approve?
I move to approve.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Gene seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. There's no public here to participate, so treasurer's report.
Okay. We have $678.84 in the budget, and our special is $2,193.22.
Okay. Any questions for the treasurer? Chairperson's report. We have stuff to discuss later. I'm not gonna. Okay. Communications.
There was nothing in the mailbox.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
I want to say that due to there's going to be a town meeting that is going to be on the 20th of January, and that was going to be the FOI workshop. So I've changed the FOI workshop to the 24th of February, and I'll be sending that information out to all of the chairs after this week, after we get through this week.
Hey, thank you, Crystal. Moving on to old business.
124. Okay.
Gene, DRC.
Nothing to report.
Okay. Crystal, anything on open space?
We did not meet in December.
No.
Okay. P&Z. Well, Gene's in the minutes. P&Z about the ordinance. But other than that, I didn't see anything germane to us.
And I have not worded the penalty phase. I struggle with that kind of legalese. Maybe Jim could give me some advice on it, but it has to be specific to when this is for the scenic road ordinance for penalties, and everything's all set except for the what are the penalties? When do they start to take place? How long do they take place? And if there is a need for repairs to be done, it shouldn't be the applicant who does those repairs because of the ones that screwed it up in the first place. So who should do it? Who pays for it? All that kind of stuff has to get put into it. And it's just with the holidays and so I haven't had time to sit down and think about it. It's just not been a good time for me to work on it. I haven't forgotten though.
Okay, Grace Ag Commission.
Did not meet.
Okay. Gene Pollinator Pathway.
No new activity.
Crystal Sustainable Connecticut.
No new activity.
Gene, did POCD meet the commission committee meet at all?
I have a feeling that was the one that Amy forgot to send out the agenda, so we didn't meet.
Okay. Natchog River Project, Maura, anything on that?
Yeah, I think I saw in the minutes that Pam Morgan, she must have been at the last meeting. She hopefully said that she's the representative for Woodstock.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, good. I'll just mention there are a lot of events being planned by the group or by the 5 work groups. And so I would just say May 2nd. I know it's a ways off, but we already know that date for Wyndham Waterworks. It's going to be called the Naturally Natchog Clean Water Festival. And there's going to be a tour of the pump house, lots of tables from environmental groups, educational tables, a couple of presentations. There's going to be kids activities, and a food truck. So if people are interested, we'll really be sending out the flyer probably more like February or something. But if you want to save the date, we also have a forestry workshop and tour that is being led by Yukon Extension, Tom Worthley, and then a local tour in Mansfield on a person's property that is utilizing, doing forestry management. That's going to be the first week in June. We don't know the exact date for the workshop, but it'll be a workshop one day, probably a day or a night during the week. And then on the Saturday, the 6th, it'll be the tour. So that's being planned. And then we have some other things being planned as well. Like we're working with CLEAR staff to actually get some municipal land use official virtual training. So that'll be like recordings that folks can watch. So we'll be promoting that. No dates have been picked. And then a tour in Ashford of some invasives removals and pollinator plantings. So I could go on and on, but basically it's a lot happening, which is really exciting. But it's also a lot, but I'll keep you guys updated when we get dates on a number of these things so that people can sign up if you're interested and kind of spread the word. That would be helpful. Thank you.
Thanks, Maura. And then back to Jim for stewardship report. Do you want to mention what you sent me or?
Sure. Yeah, I was going to do that. I wasn't sure if you wanted to share them on the screen or whatever, because I don't think I can do that, but I could just read them.
Yeah, I'm not the host here, so I don't know how to do that either.
Oh, okay. I can
Crystal, can Jim share?
Yeah.
Oh, I can? Let's see if I can. It probably won't work now. Bear with me.
You can just read it.
All right. So anyway, I was thinking, my thought was that, and I'll speak with Jason about it. He was willing to go out to some of the sites. So I thought that I'd like to try to get to two this by the end of this month. We'll see, but that would mean, first of all, I wrote a quick press release, sort of a press release to go to the newsletter, the economic development newsletter. So let me open it and then try to share it. There it is. Can you see that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, great. So I'm not sure when this is published, but I'm assuming it'd be the beginning of the month. So open to any suggestions, changes, whatever, additions.
The only comment I have is I'm not sure what the password is to get into that Gmail account.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that, if that was an active account or what would be the best way for somebody to, you'll see in the other letter, I gave my, which would be a letter going to the landowners or abutters before we go out there. And I gave my personal contact information, phone number and email. So I could do that too with this. But I didn't want to presume, you know. how things
I
work.
wish I could find that password. It was something that Diane or Ruby set up, but she denied having it. And then Lori said she didn't have it. People have been trying, I've been told people have been trying to reach the Conservation Commission using that email address. Nobody
Oh.
checks it.
There's nothing
So-
to hit forgot password.
Well, probably send something to somebody, but
Yeah.
I don't know who would send it to.
Yeah.
So I could give my personal contact information, is that?
Well, why don't we set up a new email?
Yeah, that would make more sense.
wcc.woodstock1 Connecticut around gmail.com. So I'll set that up after we're done.
Okay, and
And
you'll
I'll-
just send it to me and I'll incorporate it, make sure
Yeah.
you get it right.
I'll send you the password.
Okay, anybody have any other thoughts or suggestions on that? If not, and then the other one is letter to landowner, is that? Oops, no, I just, sorry about that.
Oops.
Thought I had it there. I'm thinking you're not seeing this, right?
No, we're not
Uh,
taking
No.
Just read it. Just read it to us.
Okay.
I mean, it'll look good.
Sure, it'd be quicker. Dear landowner, as you know, the town of Woodstock was granted a conservation easement on a certain piece of property owned by, and that sometimes is an entity, but sometimes it's still the landowner or one of the landowners themselves, and identify the property. And a copy of this easement is enclosed. The Woodstock Conservation Commission is responsible for monitoring the easement periodically to verify that the terms of the conservation easement are continuing to be honored. We would like to schedule a site visit for, and I'll suggest a date. We welcome you to join us as we walk the property and hope that we can work together to protect this valuable piece of our natural environment. In an effort to minimize any inconvenience to you, we ask you to contact the Conservation Commission to discuss the date and time of the visit, best place for parking during the visit, and any other concerns you may have. Please contact Jim Kading at my phone number or via email at email account. We look forward to hearing from you. That's it.
To the point.
Yes.
Okay, good, great.
Sounds like a lawyer did it.
Yes.
The only thing
fighting words.
I would recommend you consider that in some cases the easement may cross several properties.
Yep.
And I would like give recommended dates in case you want to just do the whole walk in one day and not go back for each piece.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Give a couple recommended dates.
Yeah.
So, options. Okay. That makes sense. All right.
Right. Any questions for Jim? Then okay, and I guess under old business, Gene, I sent the Brownfield grant letter off that you had sent to me.
Okay.
You had written. I talked to Chandler. He said just send it.
Okay.
So he didn't find anything wrong with it. Okay, moving on to new business.
How about pollinator pathway?
There was nothing. I asked Jean. She said there's
no
no
activity.
Oh, all right.
So new business. Maura just told us about potential upcoming workshops.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any others, or anyone go to anything in the last month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then new business, I'll throw open to Grace.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody that we have to have our nominations and election of officers next month. And I am pulling out. I'm not going to be secretary or treasurer anymore. So hopefully somebody will step up and do this. Obviously, it's important and so important to get things straight. But please know that, as I say, this will go into effect next month. And we also get to go over the bylaws and update them or change them as necessary. And apologies for the one that's actually written does not have the change that we incorporated last year to make elections every 2 years instead of yearly. So know that is coming up, as I say, at our next monthly meeting, which will be January 26th. I do assume everybody got my notice of the dates for the meetings for next year. That's it.
Well, Grace, I thank you for the many, many years of doing double duty in the position of secretary and treasurer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Grace.
So we need to. Do we have to make nominations now, or do we make them
No,
okay.
next month.
So we're going to need. I had if anyone's dying to be treasurer, put your name forward, and then. But if not, I found somebody to join the committee to be a treasurer. So
Cool.
I got treasury covered.
Who's
But
this person?
my wife.
Great.
So,
God bless her.
Good.
I get a member and a treasurer at the same time, but we're going to need a secretary. And I mean, Grace really runs this committee. I just, I'm a figurehead.
Just along for the ride, right?
Yeah, I take care of the meeting. So the secretary, you know, it is probably the most important, or it is the most important officer.
Well, I do have to say, the president is actually supposed to do the agenda according to the bylaws.
Yeah.
So,
You mean the chair?
yes,
I have a suggestion that we actually put this out to everybody that's not here and let them know, right? And
Yeah. Good
just
idea.
have them like think about, stepping up and like maybe even put a description of what each of those things really
That should be
entails.
described in the bylaws, right?
yeah,
But I mean, just if you want, people might not read that. So just a quick blurb, I think, sending out the email. And I mean, if we really want to get people to step up, maybe some of the newer people that, like, I know Jason isn't here and I don't know. Are those other people? Are they still on? I can't remember.
I think Lisa technically is still on,
well,
and Jordan is technically
right.
still on.
And then there was that other girl or young lady. Sorry, I'm not remembering her name. She came for a little bit. Did she step down or
Beth?
not
Pam?
Beth? No, it was another person who
No.
did a few things.
Beth,
sorry,
Beth
I'm
has
just
stepped off the commission. Lori Barefoot stepped off the commission.
no,
I
this
don't
was
know.
somebody else.
Pam
Yeah.
Spade was on the commission for a long time, but stopped coming.
No, this was another new person we had like, and
I don't remember.
no,
But there was a new
well, if you look back at the minutes, there definitely was somebody. It was a young lady. Then she did a few things, and then she just stopped showing up.
I thought she was a student. I know there was like a Woodstock student who
No,
did a few meetings.
you're not
the
talking
only
about
one that
Rebecca,
remembered.
are you?
No, I'm the only one that remembers her, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it happened. Trust me.
Okay.
I'm not making it up.
I did get
No.
an email from one of the people at town hall that somebody just moved to town who was interested, and I invited her to tonight's meeting, and I'll invite her to next month's meeting also. So
Yeah.
she was actually she's moving from, I think, maybe the Cape, but she was, I think she served at her previous town, and she was interested in our committee, but hopefully it's the holidays and she didn't have time, but I'll make a point.
Mm.
Hopefully we'll get Ann. Hopefully we get this new person. Grace, do you mind sending out like a
Not at all.
version of your secretarial?
Yep. And I will, as I said, well, I might as well say it. I am actually considering, or I will be moving to Florida
Oh,
sooner rather than later, to be with my son. And that's a part of the reason. As I say, things have changed in my personal life. And my reason for staying was that I was close to my granddaughters. And as my son very promptly pointed out, they're no longer children. They're a lot older. Kelly's going off to college.
wow.
And the baby is actually going to be a junior in high school. And, as much as they love their grandmother, it's like, Grandma, go be with Uncle Mark. And I said, okay. So that's kind of where I am at. It's not going to happen tomorrow, obviously, but sooner rather than later. And with the weather lately, I'd almost wish it was tomorrow. But I will go through all of my paperwork. Needless to say, there's tons of it. We do have several spot, or at least 2 spots at the town hall where we have papers and other things. And I'm going to try to clean those up and get that all in order. Again, and as I say, I have spoken to the town clerk about cleaning up. There's always been some discrepancy when somebody when somebody leaves, they not only have to tell us, they have to send a notice to the selectmen. That did not happen with, I guess, Lisa, whatever, but I promise I will get to that stuff and clean it up if it ever stops snowing. So.
I'll say that when I first joined the commission, I served as the secretary, and for a new person, it was the fastest way to get to learn what the Conservation Commission does when you had to take the notes. But that was 26 years ago, and I already know what we do, so I don't need to do the secretary thing again. But
Experience counts, Gene.
no, we could take, we could do a rotating thing if we have to, but the agenda has to be, the agenda is pretty much the agenda unless there's some special item on it. And we can use the same agenda every month, just change the date. And then vote to add new things if we have to.
Yeah, usually Grace would send me the agenda. I would tell her what to delete or add to it. And then she would send it out to all the membership. Okay, so open discussion. Jim.
Nope, just say, Grace, we're going to miss you.
Thank you.
Crystal.
No, and thank you for all that you've done, Grace.
Thank you.
Laura.
Just ditto what everyone else is saying. Thank you, Grace, and good luck with your new adventure.
Please.
Hey, you could look at it that way, right?
Well, I'm trying. I'm
Okay.
really trying.
Yeah, that's a big change, though.
Yeah.
You'll be with your granddogs.
Oh God, yeah. As my son, well, he posted yesterday. He said, "Well, it's 74 here, Mom." It's like, thank you, child. I know. But anyway.
Gene.
I
Anything?
have been so wrapped up in family stuff that I have nothing to add.
Okay. So, Grace, can you hopefully stay on the committee until the time comes when you're actually leaving? But
I will. I
Good.
will. Yes.
I mean, it just this is a big hole.
Yeah.
Grace is, seriously, she was more important than I've been. She did so much for this committee. No one, I mean, Grace and I know how much she actually does. It's a huge.
She'll stick her
No,
neck out the
it
table
just,
for run events. Yep, those are all important things.
it just came at it's like, wait a minute, we have to have our elections. So it's like, you know what, this is the time to do it. And as I said, I'm trying to wrap up things in my own life, seeing as I've now been here for 21 years. But as I said, hopefully somebody will step up and obviously I will talk with them, and as I say, we'll see what we can do.
So if anyone knows anyone who would be interested, we could use some new membership. Anyone have anything else for the good of the order? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there
Jean.
a second?
Second.
Okay. So everybody have a happy and healthy new year.
Sorry, everybody in my house has the flu.
Well, I said the new year, not the old year, Gene.
That's right.
You,
You have
you
3
got
days to
Thursday
get
to get
over it,
better.
no?
You got 3 days. Okay. Well, thanks for coming.
See you
And
next year.
see you all next year.
Bye all.
Okay,
Bye.
I
take care.